Anything else I need to write down?
Yeah, yeah. I am also going to send you a recording of this session so it can make it easy for you to understand how to key it in it,
Okay.
along with the Microsoft Word document.
Okay.
Mhm. All right, you see the screen now, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, now the first step, you don't have to write down anything. Just look at my guideline, and I'm going to, and when I send you the notes, you could follow it, and then when you come on Tuesday, you could confirm that you keyed in correctly in reference to entering the VAT charges, and plus the purchases. Now, when you're entering VAT sales in reference to setting it up, what you do, you go to the edit section, you go to preferences. When you come down to preferences, you go right down here to sales tax. Like I said, I'm recording this so you can follow this on your phone while you key it into your desktop.
Okay.
Click on sales tax. If you finish with sales tax, you go to company preference, not my preference, company preference. And when you click on company preference, this will already come. Do you want to charge sales tax? This will already be yes.
Okay.
All you need to do is go here to set up sales tax item. And then all you do is come right here to add sales tax item. And when you come here and you see type, you put here sales tax item. It'll be right there on the last section. You click on sales tax item. Then you type in VAT tax in capital letters. Then if you put it again, you type in VAT tax.
So on the receipt, which one will show up? The sales tax name or the description?
Yeah, with sales tax show up, then you just change that sales tax to VAT tax.
No,
And
I'm
when you
asking you which one shows up on the
sales
receipt.
tax will show up, but
Okay.
sales tax name it'll show up.
Uh-huh.
It'll be blank. You just put in VAT tax.
Okay.
And when you go to description, all you do put sales tax will show up, and you just change sales tax to VAT tax.
Okay.
And then when you come down your tax rate, you put in your 12%. And then when you come here, you could put in Ministry of Finance, because that is the tax
Okay.
agency that you're collecting the sales tax, so what called VAT tax.
Okay.
You put Ministry of Finance. So just put MOF. That's Ministry of Finance. And you'll have to add new that, eh? Because that
Okay.
will be in there. You click right there.
Okay.
You go to add new. Then you put Ministry of Finance. Then you press OK. I already have this in already, so it'll be duplicate. So when you press OK, the Ministry of Finance will come up here.
Mm-hmm.
Then of course, all you do now is press OK. Right there. I'm going to cancel mine because I already have it in.
Okay.
And then when you finish here, then they would know your most common sales tax. All you do right here, you come down here and you say VAT tax. And I come up here. No, do not attempt nothing here. Everything down here, don't worry about nothing down here. Leave as is. Then you press OK. And that is how you set up VAT tax for sales. That means when you selling products to customers, that 12% will automatically come up when you under your product you sold. Okay? So you when we get to that stage of entering sales, then you will see that when you click on tax, it automatically comes up.
Okay.
All right. Now the next step will be entering the VAT tax for purchases and a VAT tax for expenses. Now VAT tax, when you buy something like inventory, and when the customer charge you VAT tax, that is not an expense. That is an input, a VAT input receivable. What that means is that because this is an advanced class focusing on VAT, once you make over $100,000, you are required by law to charge VAT to your customers. You are known as a VAT registrant. Also, when people charge you VAT, when you buy inventory or you buy supplies or rent or whatever, that VAT you pay is not an expense. It will be received after you pay the government. So what happened is, once you make over $100,000, the equation to pay the government every 3 months will be VAT tax you collected for the government when you charge customers minus the VAT you pay for purchases like inventory minus the VAT you pay on expenses like BPL, rent, and for supplies like stationaries.
Okay.
And when the accountant, because it required to be endorsed by CPA, when you go through that, all you do is go through your QuickBooks accounting program where you show that how much VAT you collected and how much VAT you pay, then it automatically will actually say this is the net VAT but owed to the government. VAT sales minus the VAT you pay for purchase and expense and the VAT you pay for purchase an expense is not an expense per se, but it's a VAT input receivable that you will be getting your money back.
Okay.
Now, if you work for a company or you own a business that is making less than $100,000, VAT is not a receivable. VAT is an expense that you need to recover back from your customers by raising your prices on your products. Okay?
So I have a question.
Uh-huh.
If there is a business that is a service business and I don't make over $100,000 a year, but I pay it back, am I allowed to charge back? Like if
No,
they see it on the receipt?
no. If you're making
Okay.
less than 100,000, it's illegal for you to charge VAT.
Okay.
All right. Now the second stage is when you enter it, VAT input receivable. When you are recording VAT, that will be on the receipt that you receive from your vendor, be it purchasing or from expenses. The first thing you do is you go to the company section. Then you go to accounts receivable. You go to your chart of accounts right here.
Your screen in the way.
Right. You go to charge account. You go to company account. And when you go to the company account, you come down here and you click on account. And when you come to the account here, you go to new. And when you come here, you come down here to other accounts type. And you click on this. Then come down here. To other charge. They come in, then you go down to other current asset. That means now that VAT input is other current assets, which is as accounts receivable. You look at other current assets because you're keeping this. You won't get it. You can get this money back. So you click on that. Then you press continue. Then you type in here VAT input receivable. You don't have to put no account, sub account, nothing in there. And then you press save and close. So you click on save and close. I didn't put
Okay.
cancel because I already have this in. Click save and close.
So if I have the VAT number, I would put that information, like the tax ID number.
No, don't worry about nothing else. Just put that. Just do exactly what I did, and just put VAT input receivable. That's it. And just put save and close. Don't put nothing in. What I don't do, and what I don't tell you to key in. Don't click on nothing or put in nothing that you don't have to put in. Okay?
All right.
So that's the first stage you do. The second stage is when you go to home page. The stage 2 now, you go to the items section, items and services right here. You come down here. Now, make a note that item is the same thing as inventory and products and whatever. But in this case here, we have to reflect items as other charge. So you click on items, you click on new. Now, when you get to type here, you click on other charge because that means that this is an other charge you're putting on your invoice for VAT. So you click on other charge. Then right here, you put in VAT input receivable here again.
Come here. Give me that code. Can you there?
Now, when you put in VAT input receivable, do not touch nothing here. Don't put no amount or percentage. The tax already be in. There's a reason why you don't do that because sometimes when you deal with VAT, when you deal with products, some items is not taxable.
Okay.
And if you put that amount in, you'll be taxing everything in the world. So you, of course, you only put VAT in at the end of the invoice. And the VAT you put in will be the same VAT that a customer or the vendor charge you. So what you would do is put the exact amount of the VAT. Don't do no calculation when you're dealing with purchases and expense. Just key in the VAT underneath because some of the items may be taxable or non-taxable that you go crazy trying to figure which was which. Right? So you always put the VAT tax at the end, and that should be reflective of what is on the invoice. So don't touch that, don't touch this.
Okay.
Then you press OK. All right, and that's how you deal with that. Now you have keyed VAT tax at the beginning. Now you key in VAT purchases and expenses. All right, so what I want you to do for me before we meet Tuesday is to look at this video and look at what I emailed to you. Because the same thing I show you there, it will be written out. So by Tuesday you come, you say, Mr. Tanquest, I key in two things. I key in VAT sales and I key in my VAT purchases and expenses. And that's all you do. Okay?
Okay.
You understand that?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So that's it for the day. So you are coming to me at 11, you said, right?
Mm-hmm. Tuesday?
On Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to send this right now, and you can start keying. And if you have any problems, you could call me tomorrow, and we could talk before you come to class, eh?
Okay.
All right. And then next week we'll double up on the human resources.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So have a nice
All
day,
right.
and you take care of yourself. And I hope you cook.
You
Don't
too.
cook that crab rice for your husband now.
All
All right. So take care of
right.
yourself. Okay. All right.
Okay, you do.